Konnichiwa! Philippine bunga kuno Nihon Judai kuso. During the Japanese occupation of the Philippines from 1942 to 1945, both Filipino and English literature underwent significant changes due to political and social circumstances. Here are some characteristics and emerged during this period. Nationalism. As the Japanese sought to impose their culture and language on Filipinos, many Filipino writers responded with works that celebrate Philippine identity and culture. This led to a renewed interest in traditional Filipino literature and culture, as well as a focus on nationalist themes on contemporary writing. Resistance. Many writers used their work as a means of resistance against Japanese oppression. This could take the form of overt political criticism, as in the case of Jose Garcia Villas' resistance, which called for Filipinos to resist Japanese dominations through cultural means. It could also take more subtle forms, such as using Filipino language and culture as a way of asserting Filipino identity in the face of Japanese attempts to suppress it. Collaboration. Some writers collaborated with the Japanese in order to survive or to advance their careers. This was especially true during the early years of occupation, when many Filipinos saw cooperation with the Japanese as a way of avoiding persecution. However, as the war progressed and atrocities committed by the Japanese became more widely known, collaboration became less common. English as medium. With many Filipino writers and intellectuals fleeing to Manila to escape the fighting, English became an increasingly important medium for literature during the Japanese occupation. This led to a flourishing of English language literature by Filipino writers, many of whom were able to find publication opportunities in the Philippines and abroad. Censorship. The Japanese censored literature during their occupation, banning works that they deemed subversive or critical of the rule. This led many writers into self-censorship, either out of fear of reprisals or out of practical necessity, or as works deemed too critical might not receive publication approval. However, some writers continue producing works critical of Japanese rule despite the risk involved. So, overall, the Japanese occupation had a profound impact on Filipino literature, both positive and negative, that continues to be studied and analyzed by scholars today.